Well, go on, people, my inclusive crew. Let's talk about Love and Marriage Detroit. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure how I felt about this show. It just seems very mixed up to me, and I'm wondering, are any of these people really friends anyway? Because it just, how is everyone blowing up so fast? Are they really friends? So, this is Kristina and Brandon. So, if you've been watching the show, you'll know that, there's a whole big mix up with Kristina and Kolby, and Brandon just made it worse by basically calling Kolby Kolby Cat. But I can understand where Kristina's coming from. It does seem a little bit suspect. Kristina already had a brand partnership deal with somebody, and it seems that Kolby wanted to get involved in a brand partnership deal. But rather than her just approaching her maybe a bit nicer about it and maybe not going to the brand already, either way, she didn't really necessarily handle it well. And I feel like Kristina not wanting to do the brand partnership deal with Kolby shouldn't be the end of the world. It's one partnership deal. How is this causing this much mayhem? Kolby, to me, she seems sweet, but at the same time comes across a bit entitled, because why do you feel like you're entitled to this brand partnership deal with Kristina? Kristina has the right to refuse you, and you can just say, okay, cool, maybe we'll do another one. What's with all the big, oh, well, you're selfish because it was her deal in the first place? How does that make any sense? Now, I can understand her being upset about being called a Kolby cat. I think Brandon should have just stayed out of it. But, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Now, this doctor I find interesting because I feel like she's taken on Kolby's side, and I thought she might have actually looked back and thought to herself, actually, if someone's got a deal, someone shouldn't just try and muscle in. There should be a way, forward in that. But interestingly, she's just decided to she's just against Kristina. I think she's against her because she probably thinks that they're just a bit too drama filled. But it does seem like they are quite drama filled. But if you watch it, it does seem like to me they kind of end up spilling their own tea, and then it all just goes off. Now, as for her husband, I just can't take him. I'm not really feeling any of the husbands in this show at the moment. There's some husbands you think, oh, they seem really cool. They seem really... No, I'm not really getting that so far anyway. But this husband in particular, Anthony, I find him very irritating. Why is he always arguing with people in everyone's business and seems to enjoy arguing with women? I just don't understand what his problem is, honestly. I don't know how his woman deals with him. I just think, sort it out. I'm going to keep watching and see what happens while I go on. But what do you guys think?